When E.W. Marland was inaugurated the 10th governor of Oklahoma on January 14, 1935, the woman who moved with him into the governor's mansion was his niece, his daughter, and his wife. The story begins with Virginia, the first Mrs. Marland, who he married in 1903. After making and losing fortunes in West Virginia coal, the couple moved to Oklahoma in 1908 and set about amassing a new fortune and eventually building the Marland Mansion in Ponca City. Along the way, they adopted Virginia's niece and nephew, Lyde and George. Virginia Marland died in 1926, 2 years before the lavish home was completed, and in 1928, as the house was nearing completion, Marland had Lyde's adoption annulled and married her. The happy couple's happiness didn't last long. That same year, Marland Oil was the target of a hostile takeover, and Marland was forced out of the company he founded. By the early 1930s, he and Lyde could no longer afford the utility bills on the big house and moved into a smaller building on the grounds. After his term as governor, they moved back into the cottage and in 1941 sold the $5 million mansion to a group of Carmelite fathers for $66,000. Governor Marland died in 1941. Lyde lived reclusively on the grounds until 1953 when she mysteriously left town for 22 years. She came back to Ponca City in 1975, supported the city's purchase of her estate, and moved back into the cottage where she died in 1987. I'm Charles Newcomb with Centennial Stories.